Brothers and sisters, good afternoon. I hope you just met my good friend, my new friend. I've named him Manny of Greccio, or the praying mantis of Greccio. I just recently returned from a Franciscan pilgrimage to Rome and Assisi, and while we were visiting the sacred place of Greccio, where Francis reenacted the Nativity of the Lord, a group of us pilgrims came across Manny of Greccio, this praying mantis. And I thought I would use Manny of Greccio as part of my Francis message to you as we celebrate this Feast of Francis. It's hard to believe that we've come to the end of September and we're moving into the month of October when we recall and remember Francis of Assisi in a very special way. And that's what this praying mantis did for me. Myself and the other pilgrims, we found ourselves totally enraptured with this praying mantis. So much so that nothing else around us seemed to distract us from the attention of this praying mantis. The beauty of the Valley of Rieti, with the noise that was going on around us, did not distract us from this contemplative stare at this praying mantis. First of all, it reminded me of the Canticle of Creatures, of God's creation, all creatures great and small. And this is one of the smallest of God's creatures. And yet this small creature was calling me into this quiet, contemplative stance in the middle of the Rieti Valley, in the middle of the shrine of Greccio. It reminded me of two things, two very important components of our Franciscan spirituality. One is our name. Francis named his community the Order of Friars Minor. He did not call us the Order of Friars Major, but the Order of Friars Minor, the Lesser Brothers. And this creature, this praying mantis, reminded me, do we recognize God in our lesser brothers and sisters? Do we recognize God in all of creation, even in the smallest details, like a praying mantis? The other value that this praying mantis called me to was contemplation. Do we give ourselves that time to sit quietly in the presence of God, to put aside all the distractions of our world, and to sit quietly and listen to the voice of God speak to us, to call us to transformation, to call us to renewal, to call us to new experiences of life, to enlarge our minds and hearts in our service to one another and in our service to our brothers and sisters, especially our lesser brothers and sisters. So as we continue to reflect on the life of St. Francis as we celebrate his feast day on October 4th, we are reminded of your goal and my goal. Our ultimate goal is eternal life. And that's what Francis transitioned to on the day of his death, October 3rd. He transitioned from this life to eternal life. And that's our goal. And also to take the time to reflect on our name, the Order of Friars Minor, and to perhaps even reflect on this praying mantis as he or she sat there on the edge of the overhang of Greccio, having 10 pilgrims staring at it for almost 20 minutes, to pray and to listen to the voice of God speak to us, and that we are the lesser brothers. So have a blessed feast of Francis of Assisi. Thank you, and God bless.